Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Samantha the Introvert. Today I want to give you my personal review on episode 6 of 4 minutes. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the episode starts off with us seeing Win and other police officers surrounding Tankla's house. But when they got inside, Tankla was not there. Honestly, by watching the start of this episode, I got a bit confused. Until I got in the middle of it, that's when I start to understand the episode. Okay, this part is where it got confusing because we already know that Great hit the woman and traveled 4 minutes to fix this, but this time he didn't, and that's because Great doesn't have the ability. And the woman did die, and Great just left the scene. So now the death of the woman went on news. By the way, throughout the episode, the things that was changed in the previous episode will not happen. Instead, everything that's supposed to happen without Great changing it will happen, and that's where it will all make sense. Now, at this time, Time had a girlfriend, but due to his work schedule, she broke up with him because she said Time never has time for her. I don't understand her stupid excuse because they both work at the same job and she should understand why. But due to the bad translation, there could be more reason, but I don't know. Then we back to this part where after the car accident, Great went to eat with his family, but Great is not so likable by his father, which we all know that. Now, remember before, Great had a gift to change time, but this time he doesn't, and the woman ended up dying. And the father used his connection to talk to the police to not get Great in prison. Okay, the part where Doom leaked the video of Title arguing with the girl did happen, and Title kidnapped Doom. So right now, Great called Title about the video, but Title just told Great he don't want to talk about it and asked him to meet him in the condo parking lot. Oh, by the way, there are a lot of skipping to a moment, a very important moment, preferably the moment when Great went in for minutes, but this time we are seeing what will happen when Great never changed the timeline. Sadly, Title ended up killing Dome, and Great had to help Title to dump the body in the water. Oh, by the way, Title's car was recording the moment they did all the crime. Now, this part, I feel since Title knows of the car dash camera, he turned it off, but I also feel like this will play some important parts somewhere along in some other episode, I guess. At home, Great keep getting nightmares of him hitting and killing the woman with his car replaying over and over in his head. Now, remember, in the first episode, I said numbers and time are very important in this drama, but right now we're not seeing 11 anything, we're just seeing the right time. Then here, Time and Great in the same location, but this time it's for a different reason. So Great came to the hospital for medication because for some reason Great is having trouble sleeping and because Great spoke his name, Time heard. Now, for Time, the same problem still exists, and that's Great's family and what they cause him, which is the loss of his parents. So now, instead of Great following Time, Time is the one following Great. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Great is giving Vegas in King Porch. He does not have a care in the world. But one thing's for sure, they flirted and hit it off real fast. They went into deed work the very first time they just met. Again, remember, the number 4 is still important. You just have to look keenly. But before they put Dee to work, Great went to shower and clean himself up. And while he's doing that, Time decided to place a hidden camera because really and truly, Time only came for a mission. Oh, by the way, they are not at an hotel. They are at Great's place with all the candy wrappers and honey juice they have in a drawer. Great out here riding, it was an exercise to remember. That's an interesting sight, but we all know what they're implying. Anyways, Time used the video to post it on a dirty web. Keep in mind, Time made sure his face was not shown. Then the next day, Grace's father was told about this video that Time made, and the father went crazy on Great. But the thing I noticed about Great in this episode is boy has no shame. He doesn't even care that his father sees these videos and got mad at him. Now, remember, in the last episode, the father of Great went to Time's house and threatened him, but this time, Time decided to send his grandmother to a relative's place because he foresees this. After sending his grandmother to safety, Time went to Great's father with anger, but the father ended up paying Time the money. But I feel like Time getting paid with this money is for Time to take down the video he posted. The next day at the hospital, Great both came for medication and to meet up with Time. Great got it so good last night, he is on cloud nine whenever he sees Time. They went out to a local place to eat and they got way more spicy food than what they asked for. Especially Great because poor Great is not a fan of spicy food, but he forced himself to eat it. Time then asked Great if he's not upset about the video because it's clear Great knows, but the reaction Great did was not the reaction Time was expecting. I mean, Great literally told Time to sell it on OF for more money. Okay, here this part is very funny because they were walking until Great heard a dog and he hid behind Time because it's obvious Great is not a fan of dogs. Great was having fun with Time and wanted to spend more time with him, but Time ended it by saying they should stop seeing each other. Remember, in the last episode, Time ran and hid from Great, but this time, Time facing Great and letting him know. Because of that, Great called his brother for them to drink and hang out. Oh, we see the girl who took a picture of the illegal documents. That part where she ran off and tried to run for her life and get caught really did happen because Great was not there at the time. This part was real. See, this part is where it all makes sense for me. At the warehouse, when the girl called Time to come get her, Time got there but then saw Corn came out all bloody. He thinks he did something bad to the girl. Thinking that, Time decided to follow Corn. By the way, Corn is traveling by boat on the left while on the right Time is driving. So at the pub, Time followed Corn and asked for the girl and they ended up fighting. Well, Corn was just defending himself. Then Great came and Time sees him and ran, but Time went after him. This part made sense to me because the other episode where Time took off his own mask didn't make one jack sense. But now, here, while they're fighting, Great took off the mask and sees that Time, and then Time ran away. See, it makes sense. It makes sense that Time shouldn't be the one to take off the mask. It's Great. Great took it off, see who it is, and got shocked. It makes sense. I'm telling you, this episode makes sense. Maybe how I explained it, it will, but watching it was a bit confusing because I almost wasn't gonna review it. Okay, and here, where everything kicks off, Great went to confront Time on why he went to the pub and attacked his brother. Okay, at the rooftop, Time told, well, basically yelled at Great because he thinks that Great knows about his father's illegal business and then told Great that Great's father is the reason for his parents' death and to leave him alone if he won't help him. So, have you noticed it yet? Exactly. Great is not going back 4 minutes. He is actually living this. There's no ability. This actually happened. Great then sees a worker of his father and he got suspicious and followed. He even sent a location for Time to meet him. When he got there, he sent a voice note to Time that he is going in alone. Also, my question, did Great acquire the location from Korn by drunking him the same thing that he did in the last episode? Okay, Great found the girl, but this time, sadly, Great didn't get to save her. Shaman shot her dead. The sight of that got Great shocked and he ran away. Great saw that the man brought the body out but wanted to leave until he heard a familiar voice. It was time. Getting beaten by the men. Okay, stay with me, stay with me. Let me shed some light on this part. In the last episode, we see Great, who went 4 minutes in time and saved the girl. At that time, on that spot, no one was killed, and Time made it to help save Great and the girl. But now the girl is dead, and when Time showed up, he saw the body and he decided to try and fight the men, but he got outnumbered and they beat him. Shaman was about to shoot Time, but Great came and saved him. Now I get it, Great in the other episode saved the girl for a reason, but he could not at the time, but ended up saving Time. Don't worry, you will get it. Maybe in the next episode when it comes. Honestly, I get why from the beginning why we keep seeing Great having visions of Time, because all of this happened each time. All of them were early moments. Now everything is all falling. Then we see this guy. I honestly don't know who he is, but I can guarantee you he has a lot to do with Great and Time, and we will happen to see what happens further. Okay, at the warehouse, they cleaning up all the things and moved to a different location. Then Shaman told Korn about what Great did. So the news about Great's father illegal business on news. But here's where I got confused. Who told the news reporters about this illegal business? The girl died. I doubt it's Time. Well, it could be Time. Then Great came in and started cursing the father, but the mother tries to calm Great, but this time it didn't work. Outside, the mother begged Great to apologize to his father, then told him that all they are going through, she did it for Great to have a better life. But honestly, Great didn't listen to his mother and he left. This is where things got trippy. When Great went to his condo and entered the elevator, he was greeted with Tonkla, and Tonkla had a pew pew and he pew pewed him. Well, that explained a lot when in the first episode why Great was having a hard time breathing and having problem with his heart in the elevator because of this. Okay, guys, that is the end of my review on episode 6 of 4 minutes. Stay tuned for my review on episode 7. And as always, if you like my reviews, give them a thumbs up, subscribe, hit notification bell so you never miss any of my videos, and I will see you next time.